So let's take a look at what's inside here. This is pretty exciting. You consider that this is one of my wife and I's favorite games, Fortune and Glory. This is their first expansion that they've come out with for Fortune and Glory, called Rise of the Crimson Hand. Instruction manuals with quick reference guide in the back. Hopefully the rulebook here is a little bit better than what they did with the first one, so we'll check that out at some point. Major City Epic Events. So these are going to be some items here that probably hard to see on the tape here, but where events are going to occur in each one of these cities when you show up. So it's going to add some variety to it. So looking forward to checking that out. So same thing on the other side here. We have some additional tokens. Hopefully all of these will actually be useful. In the original version, there was a lot of tokens that were just kind of, you can use them for something in the future, or they were things that you can use for optional rules. So we'll see how these all work out. Of course, we have the new Vile Organization card for the Order of the Crimson Hand. Looking forward to digging in and playing with that one. And of course the Outpost piece as well, which should have some tactics on the back. So we'll get to play with those. We have some like your guys in red should be folks that are particular villain characters, whereas these other ones are more of your kind of henchmen or minions, just like what we had in the original setup, where you had a bunch of just Nazi soldiers. So these would be your guys that are part of the Crimson Hand. So we'll check those out. They're pretty cool. And we get these nice high quality cards that are really good with doing. Really enjoy these cards. I don't have to sleeve them or worry about them because they're pretty durable. But looks like we've got these different cards here. The adventure cards. We've got the standard cards that we've had before, where you've got like Dark Creatures in this case, and Crimson Assassin. So these are kind of like your standard Nazi cards here. We'll have villain cards, and so these would be the ones that represent those new villains. We've got the Inquisitor, which looks to be this guy here. We've got Angelica Hamilton. Looks like that's her here. Better shot there. And then we got the last guy here, which I think I've kind of set him out. Sir Benjamin Crowley, corrupt British Lord. So we have another British Lord showing up in our midst. Here's some of the new ones there. Looks like we got some new enemy cards. Hired Goons, Mob Enforcer, and it looks like there are some more danger cards. Now, I got myself some of the new ones. There's a little pack there you can buy on Flying Frog's site where you can actually pick up some new danger cards here. Let's just take a look at them. There is the Burial Ground, Dark Omen, and then you'll notice that they've got these little red X's here, and I forget the name of them at this point, but what they do is they're ones where you only have one shot in order to get all four of those at one time, rolling a 3+. Whereas on these normal ones here, where they just have the 4 X's, you can continue to roll as long as you get at least one success. So this is kind of a new mechanic in Fortune and Glory, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Items here. Cliffhanger here looks like another driving one. Rolling Rack with the high-speed car chase, because you can't have Fortune and Glory. You can't have an Indiana Jones style game. I know I said Indiana Jones without some kind of high-speed car chase, right? So you have agility here again with the little red icons there, where it says agility 5+, and you got to be able to roll 2 successes on it. So Anyway, looking forward to playing with those. We've got a few new event cards and some city cards. So events here: during escape, play to let any hero automatically pass an escape test, or play when any hero completes the last danger on an adventure. That hero must complete one additional danger before collecting the artifact. So that'll be a lot of fun to be able to throw in there. Just another day in the city. Fully heal. Wow, it's all just you may fully heal. So if you're looking for some interesting event cards, they just are going to help you heal. Awesome allies cards, and I want to make sure that I covered those real fast. It does look like we've got a reporter, a museum curator, and an occult expert. So makes sense, especially when we're dealing with the occult here. The next up is some gear. So you can get a sword. You can get an elephant gun. So kind of this ode to Jumanji, so to speak, here with this guy. So, which reminds me, I'm really looking forward to seeing the new Tomb Raider ones, or the new Adventurers expansion that's going to be coming out in November. So, a number of these things, a wrench, okay, which I'm not sure if this has to do anything with the pipe wrench reference. It could be some tongue-in-cheek there with pipe wrench. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up literal videos, and you'll see what I'm saying here as the camera kind of zooms in and out. So there's a wrench, some artifact cards, the dagger, the axe, and then there's some additional adventure cards of the Dark Void, of Death. It also looks like there's some they made some updates on these cards. Those of you that are familiar with the game, you would note that the text on the bottom of these things were really hard to read, and now what they've done is they've actually kind of put a good decent background here, so it's a little bit easier to read. I'm not sure if you can see this on the screen, but you might have to kind of blow things up. But this is pretty cool. I really enjoy the little subtext here and what'll happen. Adds a little bit of flavor to it. That's it. That's all I got here. So looking pretty good. Unless there's some kind of secret thing underneath. Nope. That is it.